we're still going south-ish. I mean, and this looks so beautiful. Yeah, I don't have shaders, mostly because my computer can't handle them. I don't really want to smell the burning of electronics, but even so, it still looks beautiful. Okay, go down there. Well, if we come across anything interesting, I will definitely show it to you. The reason why I stopped, because of that. We want, and it is technically south. So let's go check out that panda. See what kind of panda it is. I'm hoping those that looked at my very early Minecraft streams know how excited I got about finding a naturally spawning brown panda. I kind of hope that I could find another one. I know it's extremely rare, but you never know. We could get lucky again. No, no naturally spawning panda, but what kind is it? Turn around. Let me see your face. You're just a normal panda. See me. See if we can get out of here. I'll fall into our doom. That would be good. That'd be nice. I do admit I do like bamboo, but I do not like walking through bamboo because it's so freaking hard. Oh, let's get to the water. Let's get to the water. Get away. Come on, let me through, please. All right, come here. Let's get to the water. I'll make you navigating so much easier. All right. I'm gonna keep searching and see if we can find anything good. Oh, there's apple. Nothing. Oh, there's another panda up ahead. I was gonna cut away, but let's go check out that panda. See what kind of panda we got here. Okay, what kind of panda are you? You're just a normal guy. Ah, yeah, you're cute and everything, but you're not exactly what I'm looking for. I like to get like the playful panda. Definitely a brown panda. If I can find one, really want to find one naturally spawning. We're going away from our objective of staying south. But okay, let's go this way. Let's just head south. And if we come across anything interesting, like a playful panda or a brown panda, I'll show it to you. Don't worry. We got here. We got one of the sick ones. And then we got a boat. Let's put him in a boat. Let's put him in a boat. In the boat. There we go. Or where are you? What are you? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Are you a scaredy panda or something? Apparently. Okay, hold on. Let's do this. And since it'd be helpful to have that, because we can get bait, and we can put him over here with this one. Hopefully it's smoother compared to the other one. Come on. Come on. It's right over here. Come on. There we are. Anything else? We better mark this. I don't think I'm gonna need a waystone, but we just hit J on my keyboard. I'm gonna put panda. Huh? Pandas. And we'll come back for him. We're just gonna have to take him to the nether. I don't think I can. I don't think I could put leads on these guys. Oh. I'm sure you don't want that. Probably could take. But anyway. Let's continue to go south. And if we happen to cross a brown panda or something like that, I'll definitely let you know if there's a spider down there. I don't know this one. But we'll see. Traveling for a little bit, I decided to take a look at the map and see what's around us. We got a room portal over here. We got Dark Oak Forest over there. So we're gonna go to that room portal first, see what's there. Obviously, there's some gold, you can see it, and we go check, get some dark oak, because I don't have any. I got acacia, and there's birch trees over there, and we'll take a good look around. And I'll chime in when we get to the ruin portal. Let's check out and see what we have in our chest here before we go ahead and grab that. Some obsidian would be good. Put in golden carrots. That's nice. Golden horse armor. Protection from. We'll take the flint. Also. And ooh, we got 2 gold blocks here, so we're gonna need this. Right up there. We're making this proof, lava proof for the old man, because he has a habit sometimes of falling in the lava. We got ourselves 2 gold blocks. Let's double check the map real fast, and we want to go over here to this Dark Oak Forest. So we want to go west. Alright, ow. That spans out pretty far. You know, it'd be kind of neat if Mojang would be willing to do something like this. Is when you make a portal on your own, that this happens. I think it'd be kind of cool, but hey. Well, I know, I'm just a guy who wants the end to be better. To answer the question why I don't use my streaming world, it's because I kind of like the idea of having 2 worlds, one dedicated to like making videos like this, plus one for streaming. It kind of sets things apart, you know. And quite frankly, the way I talk on the streams is a little bit more adult, so to say, like cussing involved and all that. And I'm trying to keep this what you can say is kid friendly. That I'm not swearing and all that stuff, unless I get jump scared, and that just happens to come out. You know, back with Dark Oak. Look at that saplings. I got two. Alright, let's see what we get here. We got 4, 6. It's here. Let's go ahead and take that down. 7, 9. Let's get one more. And just need one more sapling. Let's tear one of these down. Let's give us all the brown mushrooms we're ever going to need for a while. We need one more sapling anyway. Yep, look at there. We got one more sapling. We got everything we need. Let's take a quick gander around. Let's look at our map. We'll zoom out a little bit. Yeah, this is pretty big dark oak forest. I say we travel through the dark oak forest headed south. I mean, we can go over here. Yeah, let's do that. Let's get over to the water. So we're going to head west. We're going to go across here and go get to this. I'm assuming that's the ocean over there. But let's do that. So we're going to head west and travel a little bit. We'll do it by boat. So if we come across anything, once again, I'll come back. I'm sure you don't want to watch me rowing for an immeasurable long time, because I know how thrilling that can be, content that can be, just sitting there watching someone rowing the boat. I mean, nothing like watching an old man work rowing a boat all over the damn place. But I know that you're all stimulated by hearing my voice just prattle on about rowing a boat. If I come across something, we're going to go shipwreck hunting now. And we'll take a look around and see what we can find. Out here, I went out this way and I found this cove here. And I decided to come down here to see what's down in here. And I noticed the big lake here, big thing. But I decided, no, let's cut through here and fully expose this dark oak forest here. You never know, maybe there's a mansion there, I don't know. But we can just travel over land. We'll head east. Then when we get over here someplace, we'll head south. Then get back to the ocean over here. Then continue our shipwreck. But you know, I'm trying to find content. What was that? Oh, it's just a tree in the middle of a lava pool. But anyway, we're gonna head east. So we want to go this way. So let's go this way. And I have been sleeping through the nights because I'm not equipped to deal with mobs. Did I leave my boat back there? think I left my boat back there. Why didn't you tell me I left my boat behind? Yeesh. No, I'm an old man. I forget shit. So you need to remind me, no? Can't just leave your vehicle behind. Yeah, I'm the type of guy who will lock his keys in his car, so you gotta remind me of stuff. You youngins are a lot smarter than me. I take the brown mushroom. Take the brown mushroom. And by the way, get that big mushroom only gave us 7. So it would be a good idea for me to do that again. And get another some I want to at least get anywhere from 20 to half a stack of brown mushrooms. And mostly because curing villagers. And speaking of brown mushrooms, here we are. And granted, that swamp's nearby, over by our base. But how dare you break my axe? Well, I got stone axe. You lose durability on your axe by cutting down a mushroom. You know how soft mushrooms are? Really? Oh, come on. Alright, let's continue heading east. Let's expose the rest of this dark oak. Because I'm curious. You can't imagine the amount of times that I go on these long adventures, find a dark oak forest, and never fully expose them, and there's a mansion right there. Yeah, better to be safe than sorry, you know. It saves me getting a cartographer and getting a map. And no, we're adventuring. Meh. And I do make animal noises when I'm out here. Okay. Let's see what we got. It's all exposed. Nothing of interest. Let's go down here. Let's get in the water. We'll still kind of head east. And we kind of start making our way back to our base, which is way over there. I mean, there's a dark oak forest up there that we could check out, but we're gonna go this way, go down here, then eventually go back up towards our base. But right now, we're still in adventure mode. Whoa, okay. But let's get in the water. Oh, let's put that in our backpack before we get more. So this is a typical how I start my Minecraft worlds. I think I said this earlier. I like to go out and explore before I go doing my caving and stuff like that. To kind of get a feel of the world. But I do have a question for y'all, those that happen to watch this video. How do you guys feel about 100 days? Do you think the 100-day trend has run its course, and that like doing 100 days in a desert or 100 days hardcore Minecraft, all that stuff, you know? Do you think it's kind of runs course that, or will you appreciate me just like, because this is not going to be 100 days video. This is going to be more along the lines, hey, I played this for a while, until I had like maybe 2 hours of content. If that happens to be 100 days, it happens to be 100 days. Who's the owner of the Dark Oak Forest? Is it the same Dark Oak Forest? Yes, because we just can't. All right, let's turn around. Let's go this way. Let's turn around. Let me go this way. Yeah, let's go this way. So we're headed east. This is the way we want to go? Yeah, this is the way we want to go. I mean, the reason for doing this series like I am is because I don't see anybody else doing this type of thing. No, literally saying they're cheating, literally showing you the mods that he uses, and not being, not saying that other Minecrafters cheat, but there's always people accusing. So to cut out the whole accusing thing, I straight up and tell you I'm cheating. That's the whole point. Okay, and how to play this like an RPG, like keeping your inventory. I mean, not necessarily game mods, but anybody who's tried to watch me play Cyberpunk realize that hey, I did cheat a little bit in Cyberpunk because I was more concerned about the story. I'm not really interested in the whole money and all that stuff. The gun stuff, yeah, I like earning the guns. Oh, it's raining. Let's hit the bed ready just. So as soon as I hear thunder, I'm going to sleep. And that's another thing about hardcore 100 days is that people, no, they build their wooden houses out of oak, dark oak, spruce, and they automatically go to sleep because they don't want to burn their house down because they get struck by lightning. I always wonder why they don't set up a lightning rod to prevent that. Man, you just put a lightning rod out. Like maybe you go like on top of a tree, you go like 3 blocks up and put a lightning rod up. It's not gonna make your house. Granted, personal opinion is more oak houses burned down in Minecraft, maybe people stop building out of them. Building oak houses, dark oak houses, spruce houses. I mean, it gets boring, in my opinion. I mean, the builds look great and everything. It's just like using the same material over and over again, and not. Why experiment with trying to build out of spruce and all that? Oh, is this a new dark oak forest? Okay. Looks like I'm kind of pinned in here. Will that get in? Let's see. Huh! 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 Okay. Um, I wasn't really expecting that. Um, yeah. Um, I am not equipped in any shape to take on a woodland mansion. This one's interesting because it's right off of a jungle biome, and we have a dark oak biome right there. What should do? What to 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 do? I could go like over, find the entrance, and just put a waystone inside, so we can get to it when we're geared up for it. Then come back out and go to this village because we haven't been there yet, and hopefully it has a waystone so we can go back to base and unload our goodies. It's got us. We also got cherry. We got cherry wood. Do we have cherry wood? I don't remember. I'm old. I forget things. Yeah, we got cherry wood. We don't have to worry about cherry wood. All right. I mean, we really didn't explore the desert that much, but That's not the issue at the moment. And then we got a large. Most likely, there's an ancient city over there, which will become relevant later. Those that watch my streams know how I typically handle an ancient city. But we'll go put a waystone there, and then go to that village. I think that's a sound plan. Maybe a good idea to make sure I know where I'm going. Going that way. I'm curious to see how the mansion looks. Yeah, I'm not gonna pause the video or anything like that. I may go quiet here for a little bit because I don't want you to miss out the discovery of this wooden mansion. Uh, there it is. Oh, it's got a moat around it. Ain't that interesting? The main question is where is the entrance? That's the main question. It looks like it's inside this hill. Huh. Hey guys, vacuum cleaner salesman. Do you need a vacuum cleaner to clean up your room? Oh, shit. That's not go asking for trouble. I don't think the entrance is over here. Doesn't look like it. Looks like it's going to be on the other side of this. Really? Not going to make it easy for me. Okay. That's... This is going to be an interesting one. Look at this. It's inside this hill here. And you got this big water cave down here. And wherever that is. Let's see. Is the entrance over? There's the entrance. Oh, okay. That is the entrance, isn't it? This is the very yeah. The entrance is pretty much underneath the water here. All right. Okay, let's go in here. We'll kind of light up this area a little bit. Well, we know where some Malays are. And also let me know if like the sound is too high, the game sound. So I can make adjustments. Because like I said, I'm new to this. Uh-huh. Feel that. The nice thing about this map, you kind of, if like I'm inside the structure here, and you get in all this underground view. I wonder. I'm kind of checking things out, just out of curiosity. It's like this bad. Look at that mining system over in that Badlands. That's going to be fun looking into it. Do we have anything adventurous over in our... Not really. I mean, there's an extensive cave system over there, but underneath our base, there's not too much, which, no, fine. Oh, there is a mine over there. But that's pretty far away from our base. And you see part of a mine there. But we might as well hopefully sleep tonight. Apparently we can't, even with all the. All right, let's get out of here before we get in some trouble. All right. Well, that was a find. I mean, it's kind of cool. Because look at this, you got this entrance here, you can row up on a boat. Like I said, it's right on the edge of this jungle and all that. That's kind of cool. Of course, it's a dripstone cave. No. Why can't an ancient city be like in a lush cave? I've yet to find one in a lush cave. It's either a dripstone cave or a regular cave, but you know, it is what it is. But that was a cool find. That was a cool find. Well, I do need to get out to the ocean. And I want to get over to this village. Can't I get it? I want to go to that village. Well, I think the best way is to turn around, just cut through here and get to this part, and then get in the boat and just go over there. So when I get to the village, when I get to the village, I'll show you around the village. And I came across this cave. It's cool. I mean, look at this. That's a cool looking cave. And if I hit G, we get the Albright effect. And it takes some of the coolness away, but that's cool looking. I mean, it's a water cave. Hi, spider. I was just curious, maybe there was a little bit of iron just exposed and all that stuff, but I saw that and I thought it was cool. I wanted to show it to you. We're still on our way to that village. In fact, there's the village. You can see it up there on the hilltop. So we're going to have to get out of our boat here in a minute and go climb a hill, which is always thrilling. Or not? I guess not. How is anybody supposed to get to that? Another big thing nowadays in games is realism. But someone should tell Mojang that people wouldn't build their villages this way. We'll take that. Yeah, we're gonna go loot job blocks and all that stuff. Let's see if we can figure out how to get up there. Is there something over here? Let's see. I think we can get up this way. There's something over. I think that's a blacksmith there. Pretty sure that is a blacksmith right there. Oh, we got a farmer. Okay, you're gonna be a big help here in a minute. But see what we got. Whoa! 3 diamonds and iron armor. Oh. Yeah. Yes, please. We'll take all that. Put you in there. We're gonna put you on. We're gonna put you in there. That's we got that's a big help right there. I tell you what. The, the 3 diamonds? Oh wow. Hey, I'll take them. Yeah, noisy table. You may want to see about someone and get that fixed. I think I put the hoe right there. Take that. We got carrots. Looks like carrots and potatoes so far. We got one beetroot seed. Not that I really care about beetroot. Learn how to close the door. We got a house over here. We got a house up there. We also have some hay up here. Well, apparently this place makes up for the farm. What we got? Oh, I'll take the blast furnace. I'll take the smooth stuff too. Saves me from making it. Should I take out? Yeah, let's go ahead and take all this hay. You ever wonder when these villagers are like see someone comes in to their town, they go, "Damn it, another one that's gonna take everything that's here." We work for all this stuff, and you get these people that just walk into our village, take our composters, rip up our farms and all that stuff. Who do they think they are? This household bides lonesome up there. Let's go check it out. Now, no, this could be the fortune house or the house of the rich guy of the village, since he's on the hilltop. Because if I was a rich guy, that's where I put mine. I'm taking the hay. Huh. Okay. Do this real fast. Yeah, I do have a tendency to take all the job blocks in the village. Let's see if they have a waste stone. I have to steal it, but just so we could come back. I don't see a waste stone. Let's look at the map real fast. Okay. No, I don't see any place for a waste stone. That is a big cherrywood biome there. Let's head south. I need to get back to the ocean. I really need to concentrate on finding shipwrecks and all that. Get at least enough iron to finish making my armor. No, we are kind of missing a chest plate where I can make one. In fact, let's go ahead and do that. No, let's not do that because we may need it for a pick. Our pickaxe is getting kind of low. But we need to get some armor. I like to get full iron armor before. Oh, that's a hole. Before going caving. just so you know, I was not one of those guys that were really a big fan of the Caves and Cliffs update, because how the ore generation went. They did make diamonds really hard to find. Glad it changed it a little bit, so it's not as hard to find anymore. Hey, we got sunflowers. Just grab some of those too. I like sunflowers. In Minecraft and in real life. Go up on that hill. But I'm always scanning for waystones. That's a lot of things over there. Oh, this way, sunflowers right here. I like using these by trees comparative to the other flowers. Not that I get a higher success rate on bee generation, but you know, they're just, to me, they look better. No, they stand out a little bit more. And that, in fact, you can bone meal them and get more. The big plus in my book. Did anybody tell you you walk heavy? Jesus. Where's the ocean? I turned down my simulated render distance, tried to make this a little bit smoother, not as stuttery for you all. I mean, it'd be kind of sad that. Is that you, God? Is that coming from you? I don't like this song. Well, sorry, apparently it wasn't you. Yeah, like I'm gonna go find him. Yeah, I'm gonna go tangle with a skeleton. Apparently I could probably find him if I go in there, but guess what? I'm not going in there. Okay. I'm gonna go this way for full pay. Like I said before, I make myself laugh. What's this over here? Now you can see why I got rid of the tall grass. That's kind of cool looking. How big is this ravine? And it goes right down to a mine shaft. Oh, yeah, it goes down to Deep Slate. That's kind of cool. Yeah, I find this stuff. No, I don't go exploring in it. I just like looking at them. I'm one of those guys who's not going to go asking for trouble. All right, let's grab a boat. Put the hoe up. Put that in there. Hold on to that. Put that over there. And let's go exploring the waters and trying to find shipwrecks. Let's not get distracted anymore. I'm really bad about it. I see something interesting. I'm like, oh, let's go look at it. And then we find out that I've gone too far out of the way and completely lost sight of the main goal, which is trying to find shipwrecks, get iron, and all that. I will say the only thing that's going to distract me really. Let's not go over there. Only bad thing about ocean mining is usually there's a shipwreck over by it. I am not going to mess with it. Oh, look. Speak of the devil. There's a shipwreck right there. See? I just want to show with Fulbright on so you can see what I'm seeing. And I saw it without Fulbright. So, ha. Alright. Kelp in there. We need the doors. And let's go down. There we go. That's what we're looking for. By the way, this is typically how I get all my guests. I just no, instead of just trying to take all the stuff out of it, I just sit here and do that. I'm guessing there is no chest up there. I don't see one. Let's do something. I'm pretty sure there's no chest at the top, but let's take a look. Well, I was wrong. I was really wrong. Get in the door. Well, anyway. We got another. Got 20 ingots. Get you in there. Armor trims. No. I get why people kind of like them, but I find them kind of useless. I mean, decorating your armor with them, yeah, everything's fine, cool, all that stuff. But if you decorate your armor with certain, like if you use redstone, gold, whatever, I think you should get some kind of advantage with it. I mean, it's like if you decorate it with gold, when you go into the nether, what's that? That's just weird configuration. That the piglins won't attack you. Let's see, where is this chest at? It's north. It's that way. Northwest? Towards the avenue? Well, let's go on a little treasure hunt. But, and there's another one. We gotta be mindful of that ocean monument. We're getting on the map. The door's ready. Put a map up there. Alright. Let's put that there. I'll take it. Let me check that out. Yeah, we're kind of close to that ocean monument. Nope, there's not going to be one up there. There may be one over here. Is there one over here? Yep. Oh, we'll take the clock. I like the clocks. I like clocks. You know, I got use for them, especially when I'm doing this, because it kind of helps me. Did that just fly up there? Oh, I got it. All right. Let's go back down here. We gotta collect our doors. Let's go up to our boat. Where the hell is our boat? There's our boat. Okay, let's see if these... I don't need you. I don't need you either. And it's night. Hmm. Yeah, that's a bad thing. Let's get moving. We'll sleep on a waterbed. What the hell was that? Did y'all hear that? Oh. Okay. That was not disturbing at all. Everything is burned away. Except for that stupid creeper. You despawn already? I don't want to go over there either. I should have made a shield. I know, I know. I make a shield before I go caving, just so I can get that one achievement. But after that, I very rarely use shield. I think he's gone now. Right there. Makes sense because he's on the edge of the water. But we got a way to get around that. I'll block cobblestone right there. And then we get our shovel. And there you are. Yeah, it's okay. We'll leave it for the next guy to find. Okay, let's go back south. Avoid that. Avoid that. Whoops. Put the hard to see. Oh, granted, the harder thing to find is gnarl shells. But, I mean, this adventure's been pretty good. We found the Badlands, that kind of stuff. The Wooden Mansion was a big surprise because it was a fairly easy find. Usually it's like 1,000 or so many blocks away from where you're standing. It's a full one. Hey, we're gonna get some good loot here. It looks like there's a warm ocean mine over there. Yeah. Let's take a look at a map. Yeah, we got a big warm ocean mine there. Yeah, another shipwreck? No. We got Savannah. We got a big gully right here. Maybe to our advantage to go to Savannah and check this all out and see if we can get some open air iron that we can get fairly simply. But let's go loot this sucker. That's not a good sign. But nope, not a good sign at all. And I didn't have my doors ready. There's some moss blocks we have before. Got carrots and wheat. Carrots in there. Then we got some suspicious stew. I usually eat it after I get out of the water. Oh, Look, lag. Let's wait for the chest to open up. But if you give me a little bit of insight of one, how I'm doing, I think I said this, but just in case I haven't, the replay mod doesn't work on my computer. My computer really can't handle it. If it did, I would use it so you can kind of see my travels and all that stuff. But since it doesn't work, unless I unless I think it's actually the mod itself has to be updated to my version. Oh, there you are. And let's do it this way. I prefer this way compared to trying to crawl there. It doesn't make sense to me. Not bad. Let's see what this gives us. Oh, blindness. Blindness. Yeah. Now you know why I didn't eat it down there. It's southwest of us. Okay. If you look at the map, because people get confused about it, the top is north, bottom is south, right is east, left is west. So the white dot is all the way up there, so that means we have to go south, and we're traveling south anyway. So if we get on the map, we'll go find it. If not, well, it's one of those things we can say lost opportunities. Oh, it looks like we're coming to a wow. Look at that there. We got another one. Hmm, I'll take it. That's the best I've ever seen. But what the hell was that noise? That's the second time I heard it. You know, that just freaked me. I literally don't know what that noise is. You gonna open up? Oh, this is the same map. No, this is a different one. Isn't this interesting? Yeah. It's still south. Okay. Put that in there. Well, since we're still going south, I don't think there you see any exposed iron any place. Mm, of course, rain. One piece of iron. Are you kidding me? Is there another one up there? Okay, can't really complain. Just so you know, I'm doing limited edits because I can pause the video when during the times when I'm just sitting there rolling a lot. But like occasionally you're going to hear me cough, you're going to hear me sneeze, and I'll apologize for it. We got 63 pieces of iron now. One map. And we got 3 treasure maps. And this is a different one too. This one seems to be a little bit closer compared to this one and this one. How you thought you were going to get me? I saw you there. Damn pufferfish. Man, there's a lot of drown over here. There's, look at all this drown. Why is there so many drown over here? There's no structures or anything like that. This is a baby drown. Yep. I didn't know there was a recipe for rotten flesh. But let's continue on. Hi, spiders. Look, there's one with a knowledge shell. What I'm more worried about is ones that have trident. I'm trying to look at a map. Well, you do have a knowledge shell. Knowing my luck, you won't drop it. Or I could get lucky. Still really full. Comes out. Oh, there's another shipwreck. And it's right. Okay, I'm not gonna argue. That was unexpected. Yeah, we got out of water because we had to go over land. I'm surprised the shipwreck's not showing up on a map. All things considered. But we'll go to where the treasure is first, then we're going to go to that shipwreck. Right here. And there's the shipwreck right there. Okay, we'll do our F3 trick. So we'll go over here. So we'll go over there. Now we're at 9. And it should be right below us. And there it is. We're not going to be concerned about these. So, I'll mine type situation. You know what I'm saying? So then we're going to go for a village. So it's about time we head back to base. Just want to see. Yeah, that one. Curse of Vanishing, I don't need. A Death Strider, no, not a little bits. It's just. What is that? What is that? Weakness. Oh, jeez. Let's see if we can see any villages nearby. Which way? Which way? I think going over here will give us a chance to find some iron, get some more coal and that stuff. As compared to going to the savannah, you know, I think that'd be better. I mean, we could possibly find a village down there, but let's go over here and check it out. So we want to head west. Well, we're going to turn this boat around. I told you if you didn't stay quiet in the back seat, we're going to turn the boat around. I like having a very big supply of coal, because when we do our automated furnaces, they become very important. Granted, we got all those oak trees over by the base, which we can use to make charcoal. Notice I didn't say birch. I hate oak trees. I hate spruce trees. Which reminds me, I still gotta get spruce trees. But I think I can find those closer to base. Spruce is not really that hard to find. Yeah, I realize that we're probably just found out where the treasure is, but I'm not worried about it. Oh, there's a village. I mean, it looks like it has a whetstone. And look at how many. Well, geez. I mean, meth production in this village is high. Wow. Wasn't expecting that. Oh, okay. I wasn't the only one thinking all these had the brewing stand. I think I'm good. I think I really need it. Let's put the short change bread in there. Hello. Okay, why isn't there? Where's the iron golem at? Shouldn't it be putting out all these husks? Oh, it is. Alright. Well, let's go loot the village. Hopefully, I'm pretty sure I thought I saw a waystone. Hello. I'll take the barrels. If somebody's coming in here, it's going to cause a ruckus. Thank you. A piece of bread. Oh, we can eat. I got a lot of hay bales. I probably won't take any from this village. Hey. Anyway. Take the bread. You can take the clay. Yeah, I'll grab some cactus. never know when that becomes useful at some point. That's something. Ooh, here's something I always look forward to. Yeah. You have something interesting? I would have gotten it from you. Don't you keep your chest on the bottom floor? Oh, take care, moves. Oh, I'll take the looms. Excuse me. Jesus, is there going to be any rabbits left? I mean, look at all this. The cats have been extremely busy here. Look at all that. Uh, yeah, I'm going to go get it. Rabbits, jeez. We got a psychotic cat here. Hmm. You know what? I think this place is worth putting a waystone down because it has some interesting things here, like the camel and all these cats. The nitwits being pushed around by the pigs. I mean, this is a pretty big village. Where should I put my waystone at? God, they got killer cats here, man. Look at you better run for your life. You're not going to survive here. You better be hopping, bunny, because these cats are, have your number. I don't want to put it up there because I'll probably spawn in and fall right off. How about the center of town? Let's put it in the center of town. Like they all congregate at. Right here, by the bell. Okay, okay. Oh, we got one way, two waystones. Hmm. Yeah, we'll use the one of these. Um, that looks like it'll be a problem. Let's take care of that. Why were you making so much noise? That was weird. I hate to tell you, that was very weird. Weird. And you are very loud. I can't. I've had enough of you guys. Goodbye. Home sweet home. All right. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be needing to put some more chests down. All right. So that was the great walkabout. Let's see here. Where are you? Where are you? Okay. Over here. These are empty. Um, okay. as for our other stuff, we got our blocks, all that, and I gotta sleep for the spawn, or we start spawning. I mean, that's the reason why you can see straight ahead why I didn't worry about grabbing oak saplings. Mostly because I refuse to grow oak trees. But we do have a lot of space here. I think over here would be a very good place for a farm, or a farmland down there. Be a good space for farmland. Then we can come up here and do our bamboo, or what you want. Go away. And our what do you call it? Sugar cane. I got to take care of some uninvited guests. They probably won't leave unless I tell them to get out of here. The only one? You're by yourself. Anyway. Only that one pillager. Okay. Whatever. But let's get ourselves organized here. Alright. Once I get everything organized, I'll show you how the chests are done. This is our main backpack that we're going to take with us everywhere because there's no storage. That one's empty, that one's empty. Okay, as you can see, we got this all organized, our iron, coal, and all that. Got nothing in that one. We got this nice and organized. We got our job blocks down here. All these are up there. Our so-called building blocks and other blocks like obsidian and wool, and our wood blocks. So we're all nice and organized. But right now, I gotta get rid of that bad omen. Omen. So I'm gonna go here because there's a cow right there. Get some milk and get rid of it. I wonder if you can use one of these horses for if you have a lead, you can drag a horse behind, cow behind. It's nice to know that these are connected. Because on my streaming world, I'm going to have to make. Oh, there's two cows. And since we're right here, well, actually, we're going to walk through over by some water. And we got some water. A water bucket. Alright. Now that we got some iron, we can finish our armor. So the next thing we're probably going to do is go caving, get some diamonds and some other material, gold, all that stuff. And put the leather boots in our backpack. Those we still haven't got spruce. I am not in a big hurry to get it right at the moment because I don't build with it, so it's not necessary. And the time we really do need it is when we get villagers. When we get villagers, if I decide to do Fletcher or stick trades. I really haven't decided yet. We haven't gotten that far. But we got that village over there, but that big one, that big desert one, has all those villagers there. Will come in handy. And we got all the space here that we can use to do for all of the builds that we need to do. But first things first, I think, so now that we're fully kitted out with armor, we should do farms before we go caving. So go ahead and get another iron bucket and got full stack. We got hoe. We get all our farms all set up, including a pumpkin farm and a melon farm. We got these for our main farm. Then we can do a pumpkin and watermelon farm. Then we can do our sugarcane farm and our bamboo farm. And we're going to do those down here. Okay. Which I replay mode. I will cut this part out if I can't speed it up when I edit it. But this is, I want to show you this before I do that. This is kind of how I do my farms as far as lighting them up. I put my fence, basically the villagers lighting system. I didn't need to do that. But this gives off, this covers more of an area, or appears to do it, as compared to putting a torch on those. Then when you harvest, all you constantly kick the torches up, and this way the torches are out of the way. Yeah, I'm trying to do it the hard way. There we are. And then you just go around. I can't even go get them because they're bothering me. Just seeing them sitting there. That's the first set of bones we got. All right. Okay. There we go. There we go. Onion. Okay. Wheat. Potatoes. Carrots. More. Potatoes. And chopped. More. Just eat. Let's run. Okay. Just do shooting. Let's push this. Don't go.